Here we go with another jiu-jitsu match commentary. I must have had some camera issues when filming this, so I apologize in advance for the crazy changes in angles. Okay. So we had the blonde guy going for a standing Kimura, it looked like. That's quite a risky move there, because it opens up his back. So now this guy gets the bear hug takedown. At least he lands it in side control and not on the back. We've got people in the way, so it's hard to tell exactly what's going on. Sorry about that. The guy with the ponytails is doing a good job keeping the blonde guy's elbow pointed up. He's using his knee to trap that arm, so the blonde guy can't get his arm back in and make a good frame. And here I go taking advantage of this reset. I think I'm holding the camera at this point in my hands. So, okay, now we got the guy in the ponytails trying to go for a north-south choke, it looks like, because he's overhooking the head. Blonde guy's able to go around and go turtle. Well, now he's turtle. Now, thing about this situation here, when you have this sort of butterfly guard position, you either want to use that to create leverage or push yourself away and back out. And here, he's got to get his knee. Blonde guy has to get his knee inside the knee of the guy with the ponytails. Because right now, he can just step over and sort of maybe get like mount or half guard or something. So if he wants to have like a butterfly guard, he's got to pull this leg back and then hook the ponytail guy's thigh with his foot. Otherwise, he gets that hug pass like that. Now, blonde guy's getting forced back because ponytail guy is doing a good job hugging the legs, pulling them together, and putting his weight down and pushing forward. This is, I think some people call this the hug pass. And the way to react to the hug pass, he doesn't exactly have it yet because the blonde guy's knees are not touching. But what you want to do with this butterfly guard is either aggressively scoot in and look for underhooks and or overhooks, or just use it to back out. And once he gets the hug pass closer, at this point, the blonde guy's reaction needs to be to push on the head, not really the hips. Push on the head and back away. Push the head on the same side that the guy's legs are trying to pass to. And from this position, this bottom half guard, going for these sort of Kimuras and lockdowns and stuff is kind of a risk. But at least it prevents the ponytail guy from passing effectively. So ponytail guy's not worried about his left arm right now, which he shouldn't be because that submission's hard to finish. So he used his right arm to start pushing on the knees, which is fine. And now he's picking up his knee, getting his knee in between their bodies, and he lost it. So the blonde guy's trying to go for a lockdown, it looks like, which is kind of a stalling mechanism. But once you get flat on your back, it's the best thing to do in bottom half guard. It's in bottom half, you really don't want to get flat on your back, but if you do, the lockdown is a good way to bide your time a little bit. So that's good thinking on his part. So now I can't tell if they're inside or... Yeah, they're inside control again. So here, the guy with the ponytails is overhooking the head. And it would be good for him if he could get his thigh and knee underneath the blonde guy's head to create more of a wedge. And then he wouldn't have to overhook it with his whole arm. He could hold it in place with his elbow, and then his hand would be free to worry about other things. So now we're in this turtle position. In turtle, a good thing to do is... I've been a fan lately of the 10th Planet Series A stuff with all the wrestler switches and Granby rolls that they do. 10th Planet Warm-Up Series A, 2 and 3, I think the beginning of those two. They're good to look at. The wrestler switch, the Granby roll. I don't think the blonde guy should be so concerned about that lock. He's trying to break that lock on the arm with his hands. I think he'd be better off getting up on all fours and tugging at the elbow to break the lock instead of holding it, like gripping the wrist so tight. But that's time. And the guy with the ponytails won 8-0.